Seahawks. Patriots. Geno Smith, Jacoby Brissett. Let's get it, man. In the snow, man.
Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the teams from Super Bowl 49 and that goal line pick. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow.
Seahawks lost to the Packers at home in overtime. Patriots won against the Giants.
Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in.
Won against the Cowboys.
Alongside Charles Davis, and yes,
They're here at home.
the weather.
But he beat the Seahawks here tonight here at home.
This game continues, so how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game, because it actually affects the crowd as well?
The second, dude, they're undefeated, man. Patriots 2-0. Seahawks 1-1.
Second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit
Here we go. Well, the Patriots remain undefeated here tonight
as things get a little bit slick?
against these Hawks, against the Seahawks. And I'm going to start here in this first quarter. Later on tonight, Jets, Broncos tonight. Here we go in the snow. Let's get it.
The Pats and Seahawks are underway.
Oh, damn.
Return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Seahawks set to go on offense here, and it is the Pro Bowler Geno Smith at quarterback, Charles, in his 12th NFL season.
And Smith continues to show that his career resurgence hasn't been some fluke. He's brought a level of maturity, stability, and good play that allows him to compete with any team on any given week. The real question is whether or not he can become a championship caliber quarterback. Only time will tell, but for now, he's done enough to give this franchise reason to believe they can certainly get the job done.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. Able to power through. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well, as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Smith. Steps away to his left. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Off of play action, here's Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Patriots getting ready to take over on offense and leading them out in his second go-around as a Patriot, their 9th-year quarterback, Jacoby Brissett.
And we're talking about one of the true professionals in every sense of the word at the quarterback position, because when he's on the field, he gives your team a chance to win. But coming up, he was behind Tom Brady in New England and learned how to be a pro from him, and now he's willing to pass those lessons on. Yes, he wants to be the starter, but he's more than able to help those behind him if they're willing to put the time in.
Now Brissett. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Brissett. He finds Douglas complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That second down play nets a -4.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Brissett sets to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the gun, here's Brissett.
Oh.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Gibson.
Oh, holla.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Antonio Gibson from 17 yards out. And the Patriots respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Play action. It's Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Geno now to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Brissett.
Oh.
Hunter Henry brings it
Right there,
in.
bye-bye.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. To throw is Brissett. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get in the open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson down to about the 32.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Brissett now. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
Here's Brissett. Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Brissett punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now Joey Slye for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped him for no gain.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Whoop.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
What's the second quarter already in the close? 14-7, Patriots in the lead.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Play fake, Brissett. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Brissett. Completes it to Douglas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And that sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd down and 13. To throw Brissett. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 61 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Geno. And that is incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Geno. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Smith.
A touchdown.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Tyrell Dodson, the one to bring him down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now 2nd and 5. Juju in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Throwing, Brissett. Short pass caught by Henry. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Brissett. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
For the Patriots field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
A shotgun snap for Smith.
Oh, Spirit, what the hell is that?
Throwing left sideline there.
What the hell is that?
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now Brissett.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Shakes him off. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Short pass caught by Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A give running right, Gibson. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
63.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Didn't they want a 3-point game there?
A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Brissett. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Brissett sets to throw it. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Seahawks Interception. Turnover. Again.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. After the interception, here's Smith.
17-14.
This is Fant on the short completion.
Timeout.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Smith. Going right back to Fant. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Smith. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Pushing his way through and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Geno now to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play
Damn, it's
complementary
21-17.
football and get that passing game going as well.
Damn.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping
Oh,
the
we're
pressure right. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
We're set. 40 taking off to the Jets, and that's how you run the
So
damn
how
ball,
about that
Jalen
for a
Hurts.
chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Brissett.
Swing.
Oh,
Oh,
comes out on the hit, but
oh.
they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Brissett. Short pass caught by Henry. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Going to another timeout.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, it's Brissett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 34. Sly able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The big story thus far has really been the snow. It's made footing treacherous. And if the forecast holds, it's only going to get worse. But I can tell you as a fan, these are the games you love to watch.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes.
1 point game.
Closely fought battle to this point.
21-20. What a game this has been. Seahawks still in the lead.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Patriots offense with Jacoby Brissett getting ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. To the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there, because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score, put some points on the board, and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and a couple. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw is Smith. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit, because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. Myers' kick
He got it.
is
He
good.
got it. 24-20.
Up to 4 now. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
(24-20), baby. This third quarter's been a wild
Myers
game,
now
4-point
converted on the
game.
field goal try. Now he's on to
Back and
kick it
forth.
away.
Seahawks on the end this streak, this undefeated streak with the Patriots and the Lions. Oh, dang.
And out a little across the 25 to
Later
the
on tonight,
27.
Jets.
The Patriots offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from
the ball?
getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
Shit. Oh, I'm scared. That's bad. Santa Claus is coming.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step, because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Rolling to his right, and he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Boye Mafe picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Brissett now. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
you can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh, no. Looked like they had that one set up well on third down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Coach.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
Walker. No, take it for himself.
And he will slide to
First down.
He does have the first down. A very solid gain of 27.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
In motion goes the tight end. Now it's Smith. This is the tight end.
Oh, shit.
And he doesn't quite make it.
Oh, that a touchdown.
Eyelash dropped at the 1. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing the holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run.
And
after the touchdown, here's Myers throwing it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. New England's offense set to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.